Alright, are we guys ready? I think we should be. I am absolutely ready to throw down, so yeah. Let's see what we are going to do with this Nuzlocke. Welcome everybody to Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Welcome to Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Hardcore Nuzlocke. I have to correct myself. We are going to play this game until we're finished, obviously. This is obviously a Pokemon challenge run. Can I actually edit this stream? I can't. What? Okay. While I do this, let's go over the rule set for this challenge run because it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. We have a bunch of rules. I actually removed some rules from the Emerald run because it was kind of unnecessary to be there, you know? So, let's do it like this. We're playing the original version of Pokemon Platinum, by the way. If we, at one point, want to do challenge runs of other Pokemon ROM hacks, please let me know in the comments, obviously, because I really like that idea. So, we're starting with the rule set. Obviously, we're playing not in Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. That means any Pokemon that faints, rule number 1, any Pokemon that faints must be released or boxed permanently. It is considered dead for the rest of the challenge. Second rule, only the first wild Pokemon encountered in a route or area can be caught. If the player fails to catch it, that means it flees or faints. The opportunity to catch a Pokemon in that area is lost. Very simple, right? Third, the player must nickname all Pokemon they catch or obtain. Simple too. We have a shiny clause. Shiny Pokemon may always be caught and used in teams, except the Red Gyarados, obviously, or certain shinies that would override that idea. I mean, only shinies in the wild. For example, like Red Gyarados would be the route Pokemon in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right? So it would count for the Lake of Rage and not as a shiny because it's a mandatory one. But yeah, we are playing with Dupes class. So if your encounter on the route is duplicates for already caught Pokemon or its evolutions, you may reroll your encounter on the route until it's a new Pokemon. It's a very good idea to have this class set, obviously, because it's an always ideal idea, you know, because we want to have a varied team and not like a huge team of like Zubats, you know? Alright. Sixth rule. The player may not use items in battle. Pokemon may hold items, but no items from the bag, except for balls, may be used. Item usage outside of battle is absolutely allowed. So, we are not allowed to use any items, healing items, during battles. Obviously, this is a hardcore rule set. 7th clause is a level cap. The player may not level any of the Pokemon past the level of the next boss trainer's highest level Pokemon. That's usually the next gym leader, or with Elite 4, it is Cynthia, the 4th Elite 4, like the highest level Elite 4. Usually where it stops at. So we are not allowed to to level up our Pokemon past the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon. That is just to enforce a certain standard, you know? A certain standard that we that we are not allowed to level further, you know, and not allowed to just overlevel and steamroll everything, right? Rule number 8. Set mode is used for the entire playthrough, obviously. We're not playing with Switch, we're playing with set mode. Number 9. Once we enter a gym, we aren't allowed to leave until we defeat the gym leader. That is to enforce basic trainers in the gym, and mandatory trainers in the gym must be battled at the same time as the gym leader, so we have to prepare before we enter gym, obviously. Number 10 is very interesting. Our starter choice is based off the last digit of a trainer ID. Number 1 to 3 is grass, number 4 to 6 is water, number 7 to 9 is fire, and number 0 is player's choice. That means which starter we're getting is random. So I'm not allowed to choose my own starter. I have to make do with whichever starter I'm getting. And then we have 2 extra clauses. They're not really clauses, but yeah, I attached them to it. So we have the rare candy clause. I will hack in as many rare candies as I need to and want to. So we're leveling up with the rare candies, obviously, and we don't bother with grinding. That's just to make this playthrough a little bit more conducive to you guys. And for me, like, to not have to spend like 3 hours grinding. Just one stream, just grinding everything, you know? And the last one is trade evolutions are removed and are replaced with other evolution methods. I have used the randomizer for this. Literally just using the randomizer on the ROM and basically saying remove impossible evos, so that we have a full set. So for example, if we're getting a Seadra, we are able to get a Kingdra and don't have to be restricted to Seadra, obviously, you know. I think that's very, very good. And yeah, that is the rules. You can always find the rules in the description of the video, obviously. And yeah, why don't we start? Alright. I think it's time that we started and booted up the game. I had to prepare a lot of stuff for this to happen, and I'm pretty nervous about how it's all going to go down. I'm hoping that you guys will be there to enjoy this alongside me. Right. Get it over with. Here we are. This is our new and improved overlay. And I hope to reuse this overlay somewhat. Let me... Here we go. We're watching the intro. A lot of people will get very fond memories of this, I swear to God. This intro is iconic. Gen 4 might be one of my least favorite games in the series, but there's a lot of hype around this gen, and I can see that. And Cynthia, like the whole Elite Four is going to suck hard. You know? Pokemon Platinum. Hello there, it's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure? If you need advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it. I don't need info. This world is widely inhabited by the creatures known as Pokémon. Here, I have a Pokéball. Touch a button in the middle of the Pokéball, if you please. Oh no. I definitely used the DS for that. We humans live alongside Pokémon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokémon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? You know, I just love the Dawn sprite way more. Alright, so you're a girl. Sure. Was this already where they did the lowercase names? Probably not, right? Your name is Nia. Sure. Okay, so you're Nia. A fine name that is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? We're choosing the canon name of Barry. Barry, is it? That's your friend's name? Sure. Alright, Nia, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventures about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way, you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on, leap into the world of Pokemon. Pokemon are by your side, always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. That was a comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. That concludes our special program, Let's Ask Professor Rowan. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. Oh god. There you are! Hey Nia, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us a Pokemon. Oh hey, is this a new PC? Where was I? Oh, right. We're going to see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay Nia, if you're late, I'm finding you 10 million Pokédollars. Fuck you, Barry. Barry is the worst friend rival ever in any Pokemon game. People live alongside Pokemon in this world. The people that battle Pokemon are called Pokemon trainers. Mom bought you this TV as a gift. The Wii, it's controlled by a Wii remote. Alright. Let's set up our starter choice. Trainer ID number 7, which I think is the fire type. Let me look into my rules real quick. Seven to 9 is fire, so yeah, we are getting a Chimchar. Quite lucky, I guess. Let's save. That takes quite some time. Please don't fail me now. So yeah, we can also go into options. We're changing text speak to fast, battle scene on, and battle style set. Yes. The game is slow enough as it is. Nia, Barry already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. I mean, he's always in a hurry. I mean, come on. Oh, yes, Nia. Don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. Would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so... Well, take care, sweetie. You know, we've grown up in this Pokemon world. To this point. People would think we would actually know these lessons, even before, you know. Wow, people can play with other people in the world wirelessly. What? That's crazy. Did you hear? Pokemon Professor returned to the next town over. They say he was gone for 4 long years. I wonder if he found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone. Listen, listen, Nia, I want a cute Pokemon. Sure. God. My head hurts quite a bit today. Barry's house. God. What was that about? Oh, hey, Nia. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan. You should come too, and quickly. Oh, jeez, forgot something. I hate Barry. Oh, hi Nia. Did you come calling on Barry? He was gone for a second, but then he came running right back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. I wonder who he takes after. I don't know. Have you ever tried ADHD medication? I better take my bag and journal too. Oh, hey Nia. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million fine if you're late. Adventure rule number though. God damn it. Hey Nia, you're looking for Barry? He just went tearing off a little while ago. Probably not gone too far. Why not go chase after him? Also, how irresponsible is it to not have your kid have a Pokemon? You're off to hang with Barry again, right? You two sure are tight. I don't think so, but okay. It's true that wild Pokemon do attack people sometimes, but Pokemon also open their hearts to you, so you can become friends. Route 201. Too slow. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. What? Don't go into the grass, right? No worries, no problems. Doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one, I've got an idea. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out when you go into tall grass? So what you do is you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. We just keep dashing, we can get to Sand Gem Town without running into wild Pokemon. Okay, stick with me. Okay, here goes. On your marks. Hold it! You two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of going into the tall grass? Hey Nia, this old guy. It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here? They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What do I do? Their world would surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You too, you truly love Pokemon, do you? Sure. Me too! I love Pokemon too. I will ask you once again. You too, you truly love Pokemon, do you? What? You can ask 100 times, the answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times we love Pokemon. Right, Nia? Sure, Barry. Also, I need to have my tracker open. Quick. Let me open this up. For platinum. There we go. Game. A pair of reckless kids have foolishly tried to enter tall grass without Pokemon of their own. It worries me what people like that would do with Pokemon. Well, well then forget about me, but give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all. How big of you. Very well then, I will trust you too with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then. Huh? Now where? Professor Rowan, you left your briefcase behind at the lake. Something wrong here. Ah, there it is, Lucas. Nice work. What I was about to do was to entrust these two with their own Pokemon. What? Those Pokemon are crucial. You're giving them away. We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There's a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time. The place right here. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Really? Professor Rowan, I can't believe it. I'm so happy that I can't keep a straight face. Hey Nia, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically a grown-up. I have to show some class here. Hello, Pokemon. Look, these are Pokeballs. There's a Pokemon in each one. Now choose. We're choosing Chimchar. Then I choose you. I'm picking this Piplup. Very well, both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Now listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar in this world. In that regard, they're very much like you. Why is Chimchar bobbing over here? I thought I did pick the Gen 4 sprites. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandgem Town. And now, we'll be on our way. Professor, wait for me. Sorry folks. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV he seems so stern and scary. Nia, we've conquered Pokemon now. Only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? Sure. I always wanted to say this. The time has finally come. Nia, I challenge you to a battle. You didn't even get the option to nickname Chimchar, right? By the way, this does not yet count. That does not count as a Nuzlocke battle yet. So even if we fail this, I don't like losing Nuzlockes at the very beginning when you don't have an option, right? There's people that do that. But I feel like in the first battle against your rival, there's actually no, like, no real danger, you know? Thanks for using Growl. Wow. I'm literally doing no damage. This game is very slow, I have to say. But yeah, we'll get through it. Ooh, level 6. What are you saying? We ended up losing? Whew, let's go home. I'm beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs rest too. See ya, Nia. Yeah, the challenge starts once we get Pokeballs. What's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I wouldn't like to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. Nia, go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. That is in Sandgem Town, isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know. Nia put these on. Thank God for the running shoes. Going to Sandgem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press B button and dash. That's just nifty. Oh yeah. Now we're running. Very slowly. Compared to the other games. I don't know how I feel about this style of Pokemon. It's really, really weird. I feel like this is a step back, whereas Pokemon Black and White, in terms of graphics, I mean, obviously Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver is the proper step up, but I feel like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, all three feel like a step down graphically from Gen 3. I just like this Gen 3 sprites a lot more, you know. Careful, nature. I'm not up to date with my natures. Got a Chimchar. Beat up. Special attack down. That's actually good. It's actually a really good nature. Speed up. Special attack down. I hope it didn't accidentally. It has Blaze, obviously. I hope I didn't accidentally select that we don't want to nickname the Pokemon. Too slow? Nia, I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to see Professor Rowan so I can thank him properly. That is a great idea. Listen up, okay? You know that lake where we always play at? You know how they say a legendary Pokemon lives there? Yeah, guessed it. Let's catch that Pokemon. That'll make Professor Rowan happy, I'm sure of that. Me and you together, we've got nothing to fear. Fuck you, Barry. Maybe I can drown you in that lake. Alright, we're at the lake. Get ready because we're capturing that legendary Pokemon. Trust me on this one, it's here and it even says so on the sign. What's going on? The flowing time, the expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name, remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of Lake Bed. Allow me to pass. Step aside. What was that about? Weird guy. Okay, Nia, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. Did you hear that, Nia? That was a legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it. Wait, what? We don't have anything on us? You know, Pokeballs, poke, accent, balls. Accent E. If we don't have those, we can't catch Pokemon and take them around with us. Do you think Professor Rowan give us some if we ask him? You know, you remember what he said, don't you? He said to visit him at his lab if we needed anything. Okay, Nia, I'll race you. First one to the professor's lab in Sandgem Town rules. Making that shit up way too quickly. So yeah, I'm ready for another adventure. I have a feeling we're still getting to the Elite Four, but we might not be able to beat the Elite Four. All Pokemon lurk in tall grass. They can come bursting out anytime. So if you're wanting to battle wild Pokemon, just walk in tall grass. If you want to avoid wild Pokemon, then stay out of the tall grass. Obviously. Does not count as an encounter yet. I need to really be careful that I don't press X stuff. Your Pokemon's health, that's its HP is getting... yeah, these people give like basic tips on everything, which we don't need. I have to say they have very strong early game Pokemon. Bidoof is a very strong early game Pokemon, so is Starly. Hi, I've been waiting for you. Please come with me. The professor's waiting to see you. See, this is a Pokemon research lab. We'll just go ahead and... God. What the? Oh, it's you, Nia. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he's totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Nia. I'm out of here. See you later. Fuck him. What was that? Your friend always seems to be in such a rush. Anyway, let's go in. Well, well, look who's here. Nia, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. And trusting you with a Chimchar was no mistake, it seems. Well, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes, please. And I have the perfect nickname. This time, we're going with a naming convention of Trails characters. Trails in the Sky characters. I see. And you're happy with a nickname. Yes, it's a Zin. God damn it. When I first saw you two about to step into the tall grass without Pokemon, I was shocked. I was astounded by these foolhardy children. But now you've astounded me in an entirely different way. Already there's a bond growing between you and that Pokemon. I feel privileged to have met you. I'm sure Chimchar feels the same way about you. That's why I'll ask you to cherish that Chimchar of yours. Boy, I'm glad you're kind toward Pokemon. If you weren't, well, I don't even want to think about it. Let's move on to the main topic. Something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself first. My name is, as you know, Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. That is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Yes. Good answer. Or only the first one each route. That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Nia, I asked that you go everywhere and met every kind of Pokémon in this region. That's the same kind of Pokédex as you. When you walked up to Route 201 with your Pokémon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 years. Even now I get a thrill when I'm with Pokémon. Now you should know that there are countless Pokémon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go. Nia, your grand adventure begins now. Professor asked me to help, so I'm filling the Pokédex pages to you. That makes us comrades working towards the same goal. I'll teach you stuff later, okay? Go on. I'm Luca's father. I'll be happy to assist you in your quest for the professor. I'm sure we can count on you. Professor Rowan invented a new Pokédex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Oh, my name is Roseanne. It's an honor to be an assistant of our professor. Nia? I have something good here. You should take this as well. EM27? This is a technical machine that one contains the move Return. Is this really a clean version of Pokémon Platinum? Using a technical machine, or TM for short, teaches a move instantly to a Pokémon. Bear in mind, however, that a TM is single use only. The move Return gains power the more friendly a Pokémon is with you. It's up to you, of course, if you want to use a TM or not. I'll send you off with a wish that your journey will be fun. Well, I'll be. The professor had TMs. Next thing he'll tell me he battled when he was young. Hey Nia, I want to show you a few things, so follow me. This building with the red roof is the Pokémon Center. You can get your Pokémon healed if it's been hurt in battle. You find a Pokémon Center in most towns. Over here, the building with the blue roof is the Pokémon. Shop where you can buy and sell all sorts of items. Nia, since you're a rookie trainer, you won't be able to buy very much stuff. Don't worry about it, okay? Oh, yeah, right, Nia. You should let your family know you're helping Professor Rowan put together his Pokédex. Sometimes you have to go far away, so you should let someone know. But first, go heal up your Pokémon at the Pokémon Center. Go be safe then. Okay, seeing you. Still don't have Pokeballs. Can I buy some? I can buy Pokeballs. I thought for sure they were going to give me Pokeballs. Come across a Pokemon, you just gotta toss a Pokeball and never leave without one. You know, this generation is my least played generation. But I feel like it's fun. Sandgem Beach. It's actually fun, it's like playing a new Pokemon game. You know? Hey, let's go back to our mother and tell her about this. Very lakefront. Welcome home, Nia. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest here. What is it, Nia? Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big. Oh dear, go for it. We'll leave town. About 201. Wait, does your starter count as Route 201's encounter? No, it doesn't, right? Okay. Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know, Nia. I've got something you'll find useful. That's a journal. It keeps a record of your daily events. Check it and you'll be able to remember what you did last. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have a Pokémon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, dear. Yep, Nia. I'll be alright by myself, so you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too, but come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokémon you've caught, dear. Excuse me, is my little Barry here? Oh, no he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? The boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Not to worry, Nia will deliver that to him. Won't you, Nia? Oh really, you'd do that for me? Nia, please take this to Barry for me. Bye-bye, Nia. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my Barry. He's an idiot. Alright. And now it has started. Let me also pull up rails in the sky. Character name. Alright. Sorry guys. I have a full list of characters here. Take Verity, we can get an encounter here. I would actually like to get an encounter this early. I think you can get an encounter later too. Yeah, it doesn't speak to me a lot. But let's do this. Take Verity. I also need to hack in rare candies. But it's okay to not do that until we get to the first gym leader. And I might do it between streams. Let's see our encounter. Starly, level 3. I've probably also bought potions, to be honest. That is crit range. That is actually pretty bad. Could have just thrown a Pokeball. Because they are weak individually, they form groups, however they bicker if the groups grows too big. Yes. What is a good nickname? Let me first register it as bot on Lake Verity. Headstrong and prone to bickering, huh? You know what? It's a little bit sassy. So it's just straight up Estelle. Sassy bird. Have to go with Estelle. Okay, that was our encounter for Lake Verity. Let me go back to Route 201 and let me heal up at our mom's. Let's get the early game encounters. Let's get our encounter. What do we get? Doop. I'm going to try not to speed up as much this time. Only if we ever if I ever feel like a task is taking way too long. Hello, Bidoof. Just throw a Pokeball. It'll be fine. You know what? Comparison revealed that Bidoof's front teeth grows at the same rate as Rattata's. Interesting. Yes, we will. I have the perfect name for a Bidoof. Alright, that was our 201 encounter. Hello, Starly. Okay, back at Sanchem. Actually, Bidoof is an interesting one. Alright. So yeah, after the next encounter, we might have to do our first bit of grinding. Route 202. Nia, do you know how to catch a Pokemon? I'll demonstrate how to catch one, just watch, okay? God damn it. I don't need to. I already got Pokeballs. I think the only skippable catching tutorial really is Gen 2, right? Come on, Lucas. Speed things up a little bit, at least. By the way, I don't know why I don't have my Umbreon hat out. On. Here we go. And that's how it's done. Actually, I should have lowered the target's HP some more. Yup, the important thing is to lower the Pokemon's HP as much as possible. See, a healthy Pokemon isn't easy to catch. Oh yeah, they also get easier to catch if you make one of your Pokemon put them to sleep or such. Here, Nia, I'll give you 5 balls to get you started. I don't need your balls. What the fuck was that? If you have lots of Pokemon with you, you'll be able to travel farther. That way you'll have a better shot at meeting more Pokemon, or having them die on you. Be around. Okay, our Route 202 encounter is Jinx. Nice. Scratch that. Alright. Wow. Really doesn't want to go into the ball, huh? Come on. Stop being a little sassy, Shinx. Trails has so many goddamn characters. The extension and contraction of its muscles generate electricity. It glows when in trouble. Yes. What do we name our Shinx? I have a few suggestions here. A little bit sassy. Let's call it Aina. Let's literally go for Aina. It's going to be a drunk Shinx. Give me drunk. So yeah. As you can see, let's also note our natures down here so that we know what we are working with here. So Route 202, we got a Shinx. Nature is hasty. Speed up, defense down. Don't know if it's absolutely necessary for a Shinx to have, but the better I keep track of this, the easier it gets in the long run. You know. Thought we caught is impish. Defense up, special attack down. Not great, not bad. A little bit more bulky. And Route 201 we caught a Bidoof with Calm Nature. Speed up, attack down. Not great, not great. Attack down nature is not really great. Somewhat stubborn, likes bitter food. The thing is, one thing we have to do is I'm going to speed things up. We're going to train our party up the hard way in this stream. Let's see if what I set up works. There we go. Wow, the tackle miss. And the crits. It's in range, sadly. For Estelle. So yeah, as you might notice, I did kind of fix the problem with the speed up animations. I literally just turned around and instantly got into a battle. I hate that our Bidoof is level 2. But that's okay. Level 3 for Bidoof. We'll have to do that quite a few times. It even sped up. I think so, but it doesn't feel like massively sped up. Okay, do none. The attack down nature is also not helping us out very much, as you might know. Nice, do none. So yeah, the problem is we have to do this manually, because I don't have rare candies yet. To hack in rare candies, I need to have a save file already, you know. And we just started the save file on stream, so I don't have that kind of luxury yet, you know. Switch to Estelle. I kind of do like Staraptor. I was kind of iffy on him. We have a speed tie, probably, right? Oh wow, that could have been a bad crit. Wow, that Starly is kicking our butts. What is going on? How is it Wild Starly is so much stronger than our team? Alright. But yeah, I kind of fixed the issue with the audio, and I have a background track running that is basically just on repeats, playing music. Playing all of the OST, by the way. So, the fuck does it do so much more on us? It's 4. That was extremely risky. Why are the other Pokemon so much stronger than ours? I don't get it. At least we're level 4. The thing is, I want to train them up so that they are up to speed at least. At least level 6 or 7. So that we can use them in battle, you know? Hello, Tunan. And yes, sadly we have to do it manually, but coming next stream we will have a bunch of rare candies available. You know? Should become easier with time, and once we have the rare candies, we won't have to grind ever again. So it's all worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, this is not happening. Switch to Zen. The early level grinding is always the worst, in my opinion. Lin has already learned Ember. Also, we will try to skip non-mandatory trainers too. I just don't like battling non-mandatory trainers, you know? I just hate that idea. And if we run, I'm not going to bother like super avoiding them, where I just go out of my way to avoid them. But if we can, I would like to avoid them for damage. Aina has literally no. Aina has literally no defense. Right. Should work out. Glad the overlay works so well today, where I think during Gold Silver Crystal it was kind of a hassle to get it working. I think they fixed a lot of the issues that Pokelink had back in the day. And quick attack. Great. Let's all level up to level, I would say 6. Thing is, the first gym leader is like level 15, right? So we'll have a long way to go until then. And the leveling process is not that bad, really. Once you get to a certain point where you go out of level 4, like above level 4, it's actually relatively straightforward. And not that bad, you know? Let's go for none. But up until that level, it's actually quite tough, I have to say. Alright. Let's go. Starly should be fine. Oh god. Zen, please clear. That was close. Okay. And then afterwards, we're going on to Jubilife. To get our next few encounters, you know? Oh. Honestly, the selection of Pokemon in early game, in this game, is actually very good. Bidoof is not that bad of a Pokemon in early game. Does have a really good water type additionally to the normal type, and it's actually not that bad. It's relatively versatile. And Starly is a really good bird Pokemon, and Staraptor is a force to be reckoned with in the end game. God. Also, we're speed tying with a level 2 Starly. That's a kick in the teeth, if I've ever saw one. None. Let's do this. That was super risky. I need to stop playing risky during these grinding sessions. We're not going to have a lot of grinding sessions because we have that rule. You know, about rare candies. But I should play less risky. But yeah, a lot of it comes down to experience, obviously. Oh my god, that growl is insanely bad. Thank god, Aina. God, Aina, you're so bad right now. And the tackle miss. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. At least the enemy got the same. Alright. So... runs. So I'm grinding to level 7. That should be enough, right? At least for now. Alright. Level 7 should be enough for now to get things rolling. Alright. There we go, Estelle. So Estelle's done. Let's do the other two knuckleheads. Especially Shinx. Shinx's attack is really bad until it gets a electric move. We're going to have a real trouble with it. I mean, it doesn't get stabbed. That's probably the issue here. But at least for every like kill it gets like almost half a level. Not that bad to train. You know. Level 6. It got 2 attack in that one, that's great. That should actually help quite a bit. The tackle miss. It's happening a lot more than I'm comfortable with, to be honest. arena. We'll be able to shut this down relatively quickly. It does 3 damage. And it's already dead. Good. Yeah, we're almost finished with training. And then we'll continue. Alright. Cool. And one more. Level 7. And switch to Dunan, and then we'll be done. Alright. Tackle, or done. Dunan needs a little bit more experience. That's okay. And the level 15 evolution of Dunan will also be relatively helpful for Rourke. Especially if he gets a water type move. I genuinely feel like this gen is a lot harder than previous gens. Especially the Elite Four and stuff. They buffed them up considerably. I would even argue that Gen 5 is also still a step up in terms of difficulty. I feel like Gen 5 was such a huge step in terms of difficulty. They did take quite a few risks with Gen 5. That's only if you're Nuzlocking. If you're playing it like a regular person, like normally, Gen 5 and Gen 4 are not that hard. Although I would argue that the Elite 4 and Gen 4 are probably also pretty hard if you're playing it normally. You know? Dunan, please. It's a lot of experience early on. Luckily, we don't have that many problems with it, you know? As time moves on. Alright, level 7 for Dunan. And here we are. Let me... I hope it catches itself a bit. Beat up is over. Alright, off to Jubilife we go. You're a Pokemon trainer, and so am I. So am I. Our eyes met, so battle we must. I don't know about that, dude. Fire. Fucking growl strats. Kill me now. Yeah, growl all you want. battle system is so slow in this one too. That's why I kind of prefer Gen 5, because Gen 5's battle system is quick. This one is kinda slow. Too strong, too strong. Yeah, I am. What are you gonna do about it, kid? Nope. Double tackle miss. How much is it? 4? That's not too bad. There we go. Don't worry, we're going to get through a lot of these battles. Let's have a Pokemon battle. And I'm gonna win. I don't even think we're going to make it to... I don't think we're even going to make it to the next town over. To the first gym in this stream. I remember the first gym is actually quite far away in this one. Alright, let's go. Hey Nia, how many Pokemon have you caught? Whoa, you already have 4 Pokemon with you? Hey, that's right. Don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is. There's this great place for that. Come on, it's alright, follow me. Stop taking my agency away, game. That guy, what's he doing? Excuse? What? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the international police? Huh? What? Are you kidding? I was just making small talk. Ah, you claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No. You recognized right away I was someone extraordinary. That's why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearsome. Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover has been blown, let me introduce myself. I'm a globe-trotting elite of the international police. My name... no, I shall inform you only of my codename. My codename is Looker. It is what they all call me. Incidentally, is the saying, don't be a thief familiar to you? Sure. Yes, that is correct. Taking what belongs to others is wrong. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed these words. I have trouble speaking today. What is going on? In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokemon of others. I have therefore been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, your trainers, yes. Perhaps you can make use of this. VS recorder. That VS recorder is a nifty device for recording a match. I obtained it because it was quite popular these days. But myself, I do not do Pokemon battling very often. It will be in better hands with you. Also, I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you not talk to me, for I'm on duty. Actually, yes, you may speak to me. You may speak to me. You must. Not because I'm lonely. No, you must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. This is the first introduction of Luca into the series. He is an oddball in this one. Working for the international police sounds hard. Nia, here we are. This is the trainer's school. The name says it all. Your pal Barry went in earlier. He might still be studying in there. Okay, see you around. Barry's in there. Can we please avoid that? Pokemon are actually looking quite happy so far. Wrote an essay in my notebook on what makes a true Pokemon trainer. Doing it is the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you? Learn about Pokemon types today. Yeah, okay. Sure. Hey Nia, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle or die. For God's sake. So Nia, what brings you? Huh? You've got something for me? So what is this? Score, it's a town map. Huh? Why are there two in there? I like it a lot, but I don't need to. Here Nia, you take one. Well, according to the town map, I guess Orberg City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. Perfectly fine for trainers and Pokemon to develop at their own pace. If there's anything you're not familiar with, you can look it up here. I actually do not want to battle these two over there. I don't think I will. Oh? Call yourself a Pokemon trainer and yet you have no Poketch? That is Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Bothering me. Really? Oh my, you're a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I will gift you with a Poketch. I know it's a little subtle, but would you like to join a group? Join a group you can compete or cooperate. Nope. Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. Some items become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during the battle. There you go, your Poketch coupon. Did you see me on TV? I was in an interview. I don't know why the audio keeps fucking up. I would have to check the sound settings. Hiya, where do you come from? Windleaf Town, huh? It's a nice place, quiet and all. Jubilife City is a big place, so it might be a bit of a shock to you. Are you lonely, Luca? Ah, it is you. Have no fear, there are no shady characters around. Incidentally, have you not obtained a Poketch? I believe a Poketch is now free in exchange for some coupons. Luca, you're the weirdest international police guy I've ever seen. I'm a Pokemon. Throw out my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gain experience points? Yes. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even grow into an entirely different form in the process, known as evolution. Alright. We know this one already. Where's the last clown? Past here is a global terminal, your gateway to the world. I'm sorry, you don't have any gym badges. The global terminal is off limits if you don't have a gym badge, sorry. Yeah, okay. God damn it. I'm breezing through quite a bit here. That's a trainer school, right? I don't remember where each and every one of them was. I know that sometimes you can find goodies everywhere. Hello there, trainer. If you get stumped and don't know what to do... Yeah, okay. I'm not going to read aloud every bit of text that we come across, by the way. I do that for other RPGs, but not for Pokemon. Really. Sure. Pokemon is a special case because there's a lot of text here and a lot of NPCs. Where's the last clown? One of them is here. Can they be in houses? No, they can't, right? Oh, over here. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types. Yes. Pokage Company. Alright. When you walk with your Pokemon, they gradually go friendlier, goddammit. I don't know why it keeps fucking up now. Seems like the sound is slowing from time to time. But just the sound, really. In return for these coupons, I present you this Pokemon Watcher Pokage Report. Here we go. You can add apps to your Pokage to make it even more versatile. Touch the Pokage screen and find the apps that are right for you. Go in here real quick. You know what? I'm going to buy 2 potions. Potions are important, but sometimes it's better to simply avoid battles. Okay. Fuck you. Let's go into the next route. Right? I think over here we have a few different routes we can take. This is Route 204. Yes, sir, an old road is a good thing. Good thing. You think so too, am I right? Yes, good answer, we can be friends. Here you go, that's my old rod. Can get a magic card pretty early. You should fish whenever there's a body of water. Oh, and by the way, do you need any tips on using a fishing rod? No. Great fishing hole, that's almost unknown to people. Alright. Which route is it? 218? The thing is, I can get a Magikarp anywhere I want. Whenever there's a body of water, you can get a Magikarp, so I'm actually not that invested in getting one, right? Oh, you can be sure I will keep developing Pokage apps. Just like Pokemon, but Pokage is something that evolves. Alright. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while since I played these games. Especially Gen 4. It's been forever since I played Gen 4. Hey Nia, tell me you got a little tougher. You do even need to ask. Of course it got even tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. God damn it, Barry. This could actually be a tough one. Depending on what we do. He's level 7. I'm going for Xin right now. He can use as much Growl as he wants. Don't get cocky, this isn't over yet. We're actually speed tying here, huh? Level 8 to do none. And this should also be level 8 for Xin. The question is, with that Piplup is level 8. How much is a water gun going to do? Is it going to do 11 or less? Because if I can get one more Leer, if I can get one Leer in, will give us a heads up. Put in a Leer. I'm risking it. I'll take that Growl. Get a second one in. He really doesn't want to attack us, huh? Thing is, I don't know Gen 4 AI as much as I do the other AIs. Go to do none. Okay, it does 5. That's okay. Wow, that literally does nothing. Even at -2, it doesn't do a lot. That's tough. Gen 4 AI is super weird. Why does it keep growling? Why did it growl out my Chimchar too? Pokemon's getting low on HP, things could be tight here. Does Piplup not really have a super effective move? Does it not learn Water Gun at that stage? That would explain why it's using Pound instead of special move. Going for Estelle. Have Estelle finish it. Yeah, that's 5, but Quick Attack should actually do a pretty decent damage here. Yup. What just happened? I lost. Well, what do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First thing to do is take on the Ouroboros City Pokemon City Gym. Ouroboros City Pokemon Gym. God damn it. I'm gonna toughen up for that, totally. Sure. Let me go back to Jubilife. Okay. I had all 4 of them. Victory. Heated Berry. There's a few that we can get here. On Route 203. Let's get our next encounter. Oops. They actually start rising in level pretty rapidly here. I always click the rightmost option. Can we only get dupes in this one? Please don't tell me I can only get dupes at this point. We put Ida in front and we're going to battle some trainers here along the road. I get my get up and go from Pokemon. Alright. I also need to pee. I'll have to take a break soon. Start. Fine, right? Why does everything have growl, and why is my attack stat so low? Yeah, that's going to hurt a lot. Why did I do this? What is the most HP? Do none. Theoretically, this shouldn't do full HP. Yep. Still scary. Having bite on the opponent's side is always scary, especially in the early stages. Luckily my Shinx didn't do as much in terms of damage. Thanks for that supersonic miss. Another supersonic miss. God damn it. Yeah, okay. I'm switching. I don't know if Aina could even do anything here. Yeah, it's okay damage, I would say. Super is not that bulky, luckily. There we go. Level 8. Please learn an electric type move. I swear to God. I know this can't go on like this. Please learn an electric type move. Another dupe. Maybe I can only get dupes here. I don't know. It does show a whole bunch of other Pokemon on the route, but the problem with this is you get like a thing later that lets you catch Pokemon not from this region, and they bunched all of that in with the information on which Pokemon you can catch on which route. So I have no idea. If that is all I can catch on this route, you know. Alright, I'll continue. There's at least a body of water. Alright. Never apart from my Shinx, our bond is strong. A low level 8 Shinx. I have my own level 8 Shinx right here. Yup, this literally does nothing. It's -2. Yeah, at -3 I'm cutting it. Cutting it off at -3. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking... Thanks for the crits. Getting a tackle in at -3 and maybe them even critting. No, I'm not risking that. Before I challenge a Pokemon Gym leader, I'll test my strength on you. This is a tough one. A Machop? could actually do very well against Rourke with this. Yeah, crit could be fatal here. Going for Zin. Alright, 4 only. No problem. Zin's special attack is not that great. Ew. Charge. Because why would you give me an electric type move that actually does something? No. Guess it means I'm not ready for the gym challenge yet. And I definitely put a potion on. Maybe even Aina. Aina needs the most help out of all of them. I feel like Dunan and Estelle can handle themselves, but Aina not as much. Fucking Bidoof. Get a nifty keen gym bag from Gym Leader in Ouroboros City. I highly doubt that. Oh, interesting. I highly doubt that you won against him with a level 8 Psyduck. Even though it's water type, so you could actually win against it, but not at level 8, I have a feeling. 8. One more and we're in crit range. Yeah. I hate that so much. Oh my god. And a crit. Okay. There we go. Next defense. We're not allowed to use items in battle, so it doesn't even matter. And a repel. I at least want to battle some of these trainers along the roads here. Still haven't got our encounter for this route, by the way. Just because we need the experience points, at least for now. Obviously, we'll be able to rare candy it in the next stream, because I'm going to hack in rare candies between streams. But only between streams. There's something else we could get on route. Actually access route 8 very early. Okay, there's a bunch of Pokemon you can encounter there. I'm going to actually take a short break of like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. When I return, we will handle all of this. Alright, guys. Honestly, this has been a ton of fun. For me, at least. You know? And I hope you're having as much fun as I am having with this playthrough. Thing is, we could go to Route 204, right? Nothing is keeping us from going to Route 204 and getting our encounter. So we might as well get it now. Right? And we get a Badoo. That's okay. Does it have poison points? The only thing that concerns me about Badoo is that Roselia actually requires friendship. And Roserade is okay. Not the strongest contender. A Badoo. Sensitive to changing temperature, the bud is set to bloom when it feels the sun's warm touch. Yes, we're going to give a nickname. Which nickname are we giving it, though? Flower. Flower? Flower. The female one. Going to be called Jill. Interestingly enough. It's probably not going to be in our team for quite so long. At least for now. We're probably going to... I mean, it's a decent option against Rourke. But with only Absorb and very low defense, it's actually not really that great in the place that we're going to. You know? Alright, 203. You know what we're going to do here? We're going to speed up a little bit. Oh yeah, we could have gotten a Shinx with Intimidate too. Intimidate is a super good ability. What does Aina have? Rivalry? Yeah, not that great. Keen Eye, Unaware. Yeah, okay. And Poison Point, obviously. What does Chill have in terms of nature? Careful. Careful means... speed up, special attack down. That's actually not great. It's actually not that great as a nature. But I guess it can count as Death Fodder. Intimidate on Shinx would have been broken, honestly. That would have, like... That would be really good by the end of it. Darlie. One. Is there any other Pokemon here? that I can get. There it is. And the problem is we only have one try. That's our encounter. Let me... Pray to God! Fuck! Yeah, that's our encounter. Route 2 or 3. Abra. Missed. Yup, that's our encounter for this route. Sadly, I should have gotten a magic carb. Alright, let's go in. Orberg Gate, we get an encounter here too. But we don't have anything against... You know what? We're going to do a quick training session for Jill. Because we actually have absolutely no counter against the rock-type Pokemon. Let me do that real quick. Let's just do this real quick. Okay, Dunan level 9. Defense call, yeah, not that great. Fuck you, Abra. God damn it. Catching that Abra, like having catch luck on that Abra would have been so huge. I swear. That would have been so fucking huge. Because Abra, even though like it's not as goated, but we could have gotten an Alakazam because of the evolve rule that I put in. The evolution rule. And with an Alakazam, we would have actually gone pretty far, I feel like. Okay, still. Quick attack. I hate Growl and all of those status moves. Yeah, Jill is not that good so far. Maybe we can, in the rock thing, actually break Jill a bit. I'm going to put a stealth front and center first. But maybe in that cave we can actually grind out Jill a lot more. Before even encountering that guy over there. That's our encounter, Geodude. Absolutely premium encounter in my opinion. At rest, it looks like just like a rock. Carelessly stepping on it will make it swing its fist angrily. Yes. It's a rock. I have quite the name for you, buddy. And it can explode, too. But the thing that I want to do here is switch in Jill. We can get a Geodude encounter in here. For Jill, she can actually gain quite a bit of experience. Got a Geodude. Captured. Does it have confusion? Does Psyduck still already have confusion? Could have gotten a Psyduck too. Psyduck would have been also pretty cool. When was the last time that I used Golduck? Really? That's 4. And poison points. I'm going back to speeding this up. As long as we're training. There we go. Wow, 0 in special attack, 0 in attack, huh? Jill. Well, it's our insurance against rock types for now. The good thing is, Chimchar will get something to deal with rock types too, and I think Bidoof also. So we're not just left on Jill to handle everything, right? With Rourke. Yeah. Problem is the early game, like, this would have been the entire game for us if I didn't put in rare candies later down the line. If I don't put in rare candies later down the line, this is the entire game. We're just grinding until we get the levels. There you go, Jill, absorb. Should at least be a 2-shot, if not even a 1-shot. Thanks, Jill. Alright. At least Jill is growing at a decent rate, you know? But yeah, I think this is like the team that we have to go into. That we have to go into this next installment. I can call it an installment. Was that a crit? That probably was a crit, right? Poison point proc, I like it. So yeah, let's put everyone to level 10 and see what happens. By the way, I'm going to do the same for Agates. We have to do this, and we'll probably close out maybe with a rock battle, the first gym leader. If I can get everyone up to level 15 or so, you know, with the speed up. We'll have to see. But the growth rates are pretty good, so I guess it should be fine. But yeah, the main problem is I can't hack in Pokemon, can't hack in rare candies as long as the game's running. So I would have to pause and... Wow. Come on, please do none. What the fuck is that? Ember. God. Zubat is such a wild card and so dumb. I swear to God. Why is there always Zubat in our way? And immediately Supersonic. 50% chance, right? Thanks, Sin. Oh God. I hate Zubat. I don't hate Zubat, but Crobat is fine. I don't like fighting against the AI Zubats. It's more like it, I think. That was a crit. That literally did nothing. Which also has pursuits, which is not great for us. Thank you, Psyduck. Say we would have to train our Pokemon up to level 14. I think once we hit Rustboro, we definitely will stop for today, I think. Because I don't like having to train all of our Pokemon up to level 14. I don't like the prospects of that with this method. That takes way too long. And you know, I don't want to rush through this game. But I feel like our Pokemon are so much more. Alright. Okay, right, Agate needs the level 5 treatment. He needs to lift. I swear to God. We learned Rock Throw very late too. The double tackle miss just, oh my god. At least not everything has sand attack in these routes, really. Alright. And at least Agate is relatively easy to level 2 because he's like rock. And Growlstrats. Fan-fucking-tastic. Let's go for Zin. Zin will earn his level 10 relatively soon. burn. Burn. Okay, we will get everyone to level 10 today. Then we will enter Rustboro. God damn it, how often can Tackle miss? I swear. God. Yeah, I know you can use Growl, but why would you even do that? There we go, level 7. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Snarly. Thing is, I could actually evolve Badu into Roselia just by running up and down somewhere the entire time. And just getting friendship points. But I think it's a little bit too early. I think by the time the second gym rolls around, we want to have a Roselia. But for now, it's a little bit too early. Alright. Yeah, Agate is making serious efforts. It's relatively quickly to level him up. I mean, he doesn't take a lot of damage from these normal types, which is good, you know. And now that he has a few levels under his belt, he's actually quite strong against... His tackles don't do like 0 damage anymore. Good. Another +2 in attack and rock polish. I'll take that. I actually need to inquire about the nature of agates. It has Bashful, which is neutral. Okay. I mean, not too bad. Not too bad, I would say. Bashful nature, neutral nature is not too bad. Here's the thing, I don't care as much about the natures, but I obviously have to know about negative natures. If someone has a negative nature in a stat that is really important, that means I need to know if, like, that will influence the damage I'm going to do, right? So if I'm looking at an enemy and I think I can one-shot it, but my Pokemon has a negative nature in an attack stat, that might not bode well for us, you know? That's why I'm taking a closer look at natures too. Alright. I guess... Go. Use your last tackles. Pretty decent. The cool thing is Golem can also explode, so whenever we need explosion strats or whatever, we can definitely do that. Abra. Kinda hate Abra. Especially since it can be an encounter so early on. And when it just gets away, it just wastes your encounter, you know? Wing attack. That's actually a pretty strong flying type move so early on. You know, Intimidate Shinx is so much cooler than Rivalry Shinx, I have to say. Damn you, Abra. Abra just wastes a lot of time. Every time, you know. After we all are at level 10, we're going to continue and we're going to Rustboro, right? Before we can head into the arena. That do a job. I think we should have a decent team. We have at least 3 Pokemon that can deal with Rock-type Pokemon. Especially the first 2. But you should be able to handle the first 2. Which is Geodude and Onix. And I mean, it's 4 times effective. Even without like a stronger grass type move, still be able to handle it with Absorb. And his Gyarados is super strong, so yeah. Aina, please. Aina's going to have a hard time. Thing is, I don't know how the Gen 4 AI works at all. I know how the Gen 3 AI works very well. It seems like it favors status moves above all else, which is super annoying. Okay, that was Aina. Still Dunan and Sin, and then we are basically ready. This is like the last training session we'll have to ever do. Playthrough. Because we're just using rare candies from before. You know. In the future I have to find a solution somehow to bring in rare candies. Maybe there's a script you can execute on startup. Does this? I have to ask the Pokemon modding community. It gives me instant rare candies. Start up the game. Okay, Dunan's actually kind of not strong. And he eats so much experience too. Holy shit. Like, look at that. He doesn't do a lot of damage and he eats so much experience. But he's quite bulky, I have to say. So he could be a good switch in into Gyarados. And at least bait a few Leers or something. Because he has pretty high bulk. And if he does evolve at level 15, he's actually a very good choice for the first gym leader. I think it was level 15 that Bidoof evolves, right? And he immediately learns a water type move too afterwards. So should be fine. That was a crit, and that did more than I thought it would. Going back to the Pokemon Center for now. At least to heal once. Throttle mechanic actually, I need to find a way to better speed up. I'm going to do a lot of setup and a lot of changes are going to be happening between streams. But yeah. Also, please tell me in chat or something if you like the animated Pokemon more on screen, or if you would love to see the Gen 4 sprites instead, because I thought 100% I set it to Gen 4 sprites, but I accidentally got the animated 3D models from Gen 7. So if you like these more, please tell me. Okay, do none. Then Zin. I can always change it to sprite. Patch. Does this Gyarados even know a rock type move? It doesn't. It knows Headbutt and Pursuit. So Rock's Gyarados doesn't even know a rock type move. So we can safely switch in Chimchar at any point, you know? I mean, it knows Pursuit. So we don't want to switch too much, but once we need it, we can definitely just switch in our Chimchar. Completely dominate him. If he had a rock type move, that would have actually mattered a lot. Okay, I guess do the last few ones. And then we'll be off. Damn it. But yeah, I've enjoyed starting this today because it took a lot of setup, but here we are, you know. And I'm super hyped to go through other games with you. The way I'm doing it right now, where I'm having a ton of games on my channel, ton of different games on my channel. The good thing about that is I can actually cycle in a Pokemon game at all times. So we always have a Pokemon game around to play, you know. And that's really great. So we can actually make some progress on them too. Alright, we're switching Estelle to the front for now. And here we go. Sparkling new Pokédex, your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good, you're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you. That hidden machine, or HM for short, contains the hidden move Rock Smash. Pokemon learning Rock Smash can smash small boulders in the field. The trainer has to have the gym badge from Ouroboros City. If you don't have that gym badge, you can't make a Pokemon use the hidden move Rock Smash outside of battle. Thanks, I guess. We trainers will accept challenges anyway, it's what we do. Dolly. Oh. It's actually pretty decent. My god, it's so slow. This game is so slow. It's actually incredible how slow it is. Like, if you look at the animations, the thing is, it's not even the animations that are slow. It's just the general flow of the health bars and everything is so slow. Like, look at that experience bar rise. It's insufficiently raised. Sure. Switch agate in the front. Hello, Zubat. Not going to get a battle out of me. Also, I have to get repels too. Celebrate my getting through this cave. I'm going to battle you. Well, then you haven't gotten through the cave. Hello, Bidoof. Like, I should be more than qualified to handle. Yeah. Fucking Growl. I hate Growl so much. Swear to God, every Pokemon knows Growl, and then, oh my god, Defense Curl too. With no special moves around, it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god. Please. I swear the AI favors like buffing quite a bit. Should probably read up on Gen 4 AI, especially before the Elite Four. The Elite Four is going to be rough. Well, I guess losing is something I got to do. Here you go. Ouroboros City. Howdy, trainer. Huh? Uh-oh, you don't have a single gym badge? Better do something about that. I'll take you to gym. Guy? Hello? Huh? There's someone there. Huh? Oh, it's you, Nia. You finally got here. You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough. Like, seriously serious. The gym leader's this tough. I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh? I just drifted there. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you better go off to the mine. Gym leader went off to work in the mine. Games are single use only, but HMs can be used over and over. It's tricky to decide which Pokemon should learn what moves. When I run around with Miranda, in the center, at least that's what it feels like. Fuck. You seen the vents? They release steam from down below. Listen, do you have a Pokemon called Machop? Would you be willing to trade your Machop for my Abra? Nope. When you trade a Pokemon, the item it's holding is traded as well. That's pretty cool, huh? Means you can send an item as a gift along with your Pokemon in a trade. Pokemon obtained in a trade grows quickly, but if a Pokemon grows too much, you may ignore the trainer. Because it won't matter if you have lots of gym badges. Oh god. All Pokemon have special power called an ability. Favorite ability, it's pick up. Alright. Oh, that's cool. It's so cute. That does it. I'll go out and catch it. Thank you, my friend. That's a token of my thanks. Got a free heal ball. I think the problem is we'll have to... Say a rock has gone off into the mine, so we'll have to go there too. Orbog Mining Museum. A little far from here, but there's a city called Eterna City. I've heard a curious person named the Underground Man lives there. With a name like that, he must be an authority on the Underground. On the verge of a breakthrough, and achieve extraction from fossils. From fossils I can extract Pokemon, but not yet. Wow, so this is cold. I never expected something this big. And that color, it really is as black as they say. Mining must take a strong mind, not just a tough body. Think about it, you're in darkness digging desperately through rock. Alright. Rourke, where are you? You remind me so much of the time I got my first Pokemon. What? Wow, your Pokemon's eyes are twinkling brightly. Seeing that makes me happy. Here, I want you to have this. Thank you. I guess. Route 207. I don't want to go there yet, I think. Everyone's proud of the mine. They're digging coal for Underseen as we speak. It's amazing how they do it. What's over here? Hello, matchup. I'd like to get a matchup. Pile of dirt sand is called a slag heap. The waste from sorting coal. A yellow shard. No question, this is hard work, but working alongside Pokemon, it gives me a boost somehow. Here, take one of these. That might come in handy. Feeling hale and hearty puts a smile on my face, and that makes me happy. You know what? We're going to the Pokemon Center, and then we'll head into the mine. Is there an encounter in the mine too? Robert Mine. There's 2 Pokemon there that we can get. None of them are really that great, I would say. Although one of them could come in handy. Yeah, I would say both of them could come in handy. Okay, Orberg Mine. Alright. Dupes! Dupes. We are duped. Found what I thought was some rocks, but then they started moving. There were Pokemon that looked like rocks. Everyone who works in the coal mine keeps their Pokemon with them. You may be challenged to battles, haha. I don't know if that is a laughing matter, sir. Pokeball. Another dupe. There's one encounter here that I would say is a premium encounter. You can only get 2 Pokemon. I would love the premium encounter here. If I could get it. There's a few trainers here too. Oh my god, can I stop getting Geodudes? I'll put on my lucky Umbreon hat. Oh, come on! Cannot be that hard to get a different encounter. Right? God. Apparently it can. Apparently I'm cursed to get Geodudes all the time. I swear there's not only Geodude in this one. I met these matchup on Route 207. They've now become my most trusted partners. On. Oh my god, what is this? Alright. I guess we'll just fight the next trainer. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. It's not my Pokemon to work. Hello, Geodude. I also have a Geodude. But the good thing is, I also have a Jill. Tackle is not going to do a lot. Oh my god. Of course it crits. Of course it crits. But Absorb should still do damage. And it's going to heal quite a bit. Not even a one shot at this point. The second crit! What is going on? Yes, let's learn Rock Throw. Going with Mod Sport. Well, now aren't you something? I am. One of them is going to have a matchup. I can already sense that from a mile away. Potion. There's our encounter. Oh my god! What is my luck again? Holy shit! Fuck off. Straight up fuck off. Estelle, I swear to God. I didn't want that Zubat anyway. Fuck me. Fucking god fucking damn it. Could have probably used that later down the line too. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. I hope this is a clean version of Pokemon Platinum. If not, I'm going to reset this and I'm going to get a clean version. I hope this is not Renegade Platinum or some bullshit like that. Fine, alrighty then, just a quick battle on my Ray. I think we would have seen by now if it was a different version of Pokemon Platinum in the teams. But I don't know if it's a version of Pokemon Platinum or a ROM hack that... I hope it's not a version of Pokemon Platinum that changes the gym leaders. Put on a stun spore. Preparing for a crit too. Let's see what Absorb does. Yeah, no. Not a lot, but enough. My lucky Umbreon hat has done nothing. I have played through far. Alright. Thank you, Jill. Wow, mercy! I cry mercy! Let's use... Okay, bro. Alright. And this is where we're going to end for today. Alright. Oh yeah, let me save too. Alright, guys. This is going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. We're going to have a surprise stream tomorrow. I don't even know what it's going to be. Maybe something new, maybe something we already gotten into. Let yourself be surprised by it. And I thank you all so much for watching today's stream. And I hope you guys will continue to support this playthrough and future playthroughs as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want, on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. On Twitch, please follow me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Trilightning out.